of the world watching. It's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game. Between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt, happy to have you with us. And this is an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries. Right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win in just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shock the Patriots in their perfection. They too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
Everyone's set, and the Super Bowl has officially begun. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third and long for him here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs from 37. First down throw for May. Will get it completed to Travion Henderson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. We'll bring the tight end left. This is Henderson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
They'll go to the option on second down. They're across the 40. Nice run here. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Motioning him from the slot right. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. It's going to be second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They go play action. Here's May. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up third down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
May now on third down. Setting up the screen with Henderson. He has the first inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He stopped on a run back of the 27. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former third overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. And I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
Throwing on first, here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Darnold. It's complete. He's down after getting this up to the 41. That one gains 7. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first down from the 41. Play fake, Darnold. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Darnold. There's a screen out for Walker. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Lofts it deep right side. He's got it. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish up their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage. Big time.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And on first down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. May now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Trying to sneak May. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. And the Patriots.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on third down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Going play action, May. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a New England first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. May's going to take it himself. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up second and goal.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Henderson. And he's got to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Patriots break the tie here in the first.
This right here, Kate, well, this is a performance of the modern-day running back. A touchdown on the ground, a touchdown through the air, and in just the first quarter, making a massive impact on the game.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Seahawks 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Set to return it. Here's Cody White. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Here's Darnold, first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So that brings us to the end of the first quarter in the Super Bowl. It's a 14-7 game. More from Santa Clara coming up. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Darnold. This one falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Darnold looking to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. New set of downs for him from the 31. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play action, May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and it's going to bring it 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or 2 shy of it. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10. Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Now Darnold off the play action. Escapes the pocket. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Roberts laying on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks first
When a
down.
play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Right side, Shaheed's got it. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
First down now, ball at the 33. They send a man in motion. Henderson here from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 3 now. Quick throw completed by May. And he'll get it up to the 44. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's May on 1st and 10. Lobs this deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Henderson on his own read. He was almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Up to the ground by Nick Emanwari.
On the stop. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long for him here. Throw left side, caught by Douglas. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. In motion the slot man right. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. That one complete to Diggs. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. From the red zone on first. Drop this to Henderson underneath. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's made in the air. Those comes. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal from inside the 1. Henderson will take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Gallus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
21. Seahawks 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's White on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks offense running out now. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And again, it's Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. We've set it downs from 37. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. That's dropped underneath, Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
18-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. Still sticking with the passing game. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Coverage by Carlton Davis.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Myers' kick is good, and that'll get him back to 11.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Sticking with Henderson. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hansen has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing here, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You trade a little bit of speed, sure. But you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete right side. That's good for a couple of yards, and that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Staying with Walker. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
1st and 10, Darnold. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Slot man's in motion right. Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. He'll get this to Cobb. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Walker now from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They'll come up on first. Here's Darnold. Now here he goes. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Darnold and the Seahawks getting set to try for two.
The Seahawks.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another two off that lead.
You spend all week on two-point plays trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The New England offense running out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. That one good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Trying an inside give to Henderson. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. On him quick, and they bring it down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense taking the field now.
At their own 26-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Running with Walker again. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Anthony Jennings on the tackle. It's a a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They'll motion him out of the backfield. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Patriots running their offense out there. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
May on 1st and 10. Catch made over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's May on 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's May. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Made a throw it. Cut out left. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he's got it. That's a layout for it, but touchdown. The Patriots lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Boy Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots push the lead up to 12.
Patriots 28, Seahawks 16.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Shaheed now to return. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. From the gun, Darnold. Connection made to Smith-Njigba. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's Seahawks football. They need to make up this deficit quick for a chance at the title. So 1st down from the 41. Running back sent in motion. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
With these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
2nd and 3 now. Now Darnold on to play action. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. And again, it's Darnold. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Here's Charbonnet. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, 4th, and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. One pass brought in, and he's taken down at the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. It's his running back.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Give up the gut to Walker. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Connection made to Shaheed. And he gets this forward to the 19. He gets 6 on that play, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st down, Seattle.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Working inside the red zone. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Darnold now to throw. There's a screen now for Walker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Desperation time here on 4th. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. Well, I think we could all tell, Brock, when they saw that flag, they knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah, and unlike those wrestlers I watched growing up who could hide under the ring and just get away from everybody, there's no hiding now. All eyes on him.
So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. They kick the running back in motion. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks trim the deficit down to 5.
Seahawks 23.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded by Henderson. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Patriots offense all set to go. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. Running a screen for Stevenson. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. On the gun, it's May. Hits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 25 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. Here's May. They'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He'll throw it. That one complete to Diggs. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's May. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. Quick throw completed by May. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run in with Stevenson. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Patriots leading by 5. Big moment here for Andres Borregales. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
A 21-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Seahawks 23.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Shaheed now to return. Shoots away from 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That one's complete, right side. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Now he takes it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
24-yard gain on the play.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
He'll look to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. We've put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing now. Cut near the goal line. But that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. So 20 yards on that play. And that will set up first and goal. One final shot here. And that's a touchdown. No flags. That's 6. And now they've got a chance to force overtime. This entire game came down to just 2 plays, Brock. They've knocked out the far more difficult one with that touchdown as time expires. And now a chance to force overtime.
And now it comes down to whether they can get the 2-point play or not, but it's hard to question that every bit of juice, every bit of momentum in the building right now is totally on their side.
Here he goes, one final shot. And he's got it. Talk about a last gasp. Whoa, no time left. They got the touchdown, the 2-point conversion. We're headed to overtime. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, no longer an oddity compared to our first 18 weeks. It's all going to work the same now. Both teams guaranteed a shot with the football regardless of who wins the opening toss. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, it is next score wins. Well, I think it's safe to say we're all still reeling from that touchdown to even force overtime. And now here we go to decide a champion. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And now after months and months of work, Brock, this is where they have to play their best football and stay disciplined in the moment.
I love the way you set that up. I like to call it the voice of poise, right? In your own head. Don't make this moment bigger than it is. It is huge for all of us watching it and a part of it. You gotta stay calm. You gotta execute. And you gotta put your team in the best position to go clinch that Lombardi.
Walker on first down. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Every down carries such importance in overtime of the Super Bowl. Here's 2nd. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the gun, Darnold. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Robbie Oots the target on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this needs to be a good one. some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. Their defense did its job, and admirably so, partner. And now the opportunity at football immortality rests in their hands.
Yeah, this is where, as a quarterback, you got to smile. You set the tone for everybody in that huddle. And you got to believe. You got to believe and imagine that you're Joe Montana, that you're Tom Brady, that you're going to add your name, Kate, as you said, to the lore of NFL greats.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Stevenson. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The next score ends the season. Can't let the moment be too big. Here they come on 2nd down. They go again with Stevenson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a
Kate,
yard.
it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Stevenson gets it on 3rd down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Stevenson with another carry, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
Well, Brock, they're in range for a game-winning field goal, but the offense staying out there right now. It's 2nd down. Going play action, May. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. And now the entire game rests on his next kick. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. The kick is good. He got it! And they've taken back the lead.
Makes the score.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And it's history for the New England Patriots as they become the first franchise in NFL history to win 7 Super Bowl championships. What a moment for all of them, Brock. The crowning achievements for the careers of all of these players. And for this new coaching staff in just their first season leading this organization.
You know, how many times have we talked about these great teams and their window open and they need just one final player to take them over the top?
Yep.
Well, sometimes it's not a player at all. The missing piece is actually a coach, just the right leader who can bring out the best from the whole roster and get these guys to believe in their ability to take that next step and go win it all.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it.